Good morning, everyone. I am back riding a motorcycle. Just like I told y'all, once it started to get cooler, I'd get back on the Grom. And I want to show you, check this out. Sweet new slip-on for the Grom. It's the Yoshi RS9. And it's just a slip-on. Still has the cat, so it makes a good noise. This is my first ride, or official ride with it. So hopefully it's not going to be too droney, but it sounds really good at idle and on the throttle, so pretty sweet. Wow, it actually sounds really good. I'm impressed. Sounds like a little dirt bike. It's amazing this thing's just a little 125. You wouldn't believe it from the sound. Wow, it's really foggy this morning. Feels good to ride though. Hopefully it won't be too hot on the way home. It's still in the 80s. High 80s in the evening. We'll have to hope the traffic isn't too bad either. For today's vlog, I really wanted to talk to you guys about my featured Stoke on my ChixVlog blog. I've been posting up on the Motovlog forums and my social media and a couple other places, forums and such. But I finally, after 4 months waiting, being busy with World Finals and racing and everything, I finally launched my featured Stoke page, and really it's for motovloggers and motorsports enthusiasts alike, just to really share their story, how they got into their sport, how they got racing or involved in motorcycles, skis, cars, pretty much anything with an engine, or how they got into motovlogging. One of my questions on the little questionnaire is, why did you start talking to yourself and want to share it with the world? So I wanted to make a little shout out to some of my, I guess you could call it, early adopters. I really appreciate you guys submitting your stories and sharing it, because without you guys, well, my featured Stoke page wouldn't be featuring anything at all. So I'm super stoked that you guys sent your stuff in and are continuing to send your stuff in. Huge thanks to the Masshole. He was my first submission, Motovlog submission. Great story. I really appreciate you being the first to step up. And for the next couple of people who also submitted within the first group, Josh AFJ, awesome. Really enjoyed your story and your passion for motorsports. The Unknown Moto, a lot of guys say that y'all are new, but it's a perfect way to get involved in motovlogging, is just to be active. Share your stuff and comment on other people's vlogs and in the forums, of course. It's all about interactivity. Sometimes life gets in the way and you get too busy for things like that, but we all do motovlogging for fun, so if you can share it with other people with like-minded audience, I think all the better. Also, it's not just for motovloggers. If any of you on my YouTube page would like to submit, your motorsports passion story and how you got into it, just go to my blog. It's www.ChixWithTricks. That's CHIX with TRIX.com. And you can see the featured Stoke selection in the upper right-hand corner. Just click on that and it'll take you to the main page, where you can have selection to look at motorsports or motovlogging stories. And below that is the questionnaire, and you can either do it for motovlogging or motorsports. And I'd love to hear your story and have a feature on my blog, just because I want to share it with people that enjoy the same stuff I do. So that's really what the featured Stoke is all about. Nothing really more than that. Just sharing a love for the things that we spend so much time and money on. It has to be something that we really enjoy, and I like to hear other people's stories. Of course, you guys listen to my story, so now it's my turn to listen to yours. In other news, my fiance and I finally got our marriage license, and so I guess we have 90 days to do the ceremony. Pretty sure we're just going to go to the courthouse and then have a sweet-ass party instead of doing a big expensive wedding thing, just because that's not how we do it. We want to spend time with the people that we want to spend time with. We don't want to have to spend 15 grand on some lavish wedding that everybody's just gonna go to drink and eat and dress up. So let's skip the dressing up part, and we'll take care of the ceremony, and then we're gonna invite our friends over to some relatives' property and just have like a catered barbecue drinking fest, I guess. And that's more, that's more our style. So the whole formal thing, not really into that. I agree, it is great to do it once, but for the price, I don't know. It's just, that's not that important to me. Spending time with my family and friends, that is what's important. And of course, spending time with the man I love, and that's the most important part. And we both decided that it's better for us just to do the courthouse wedding and keep it simple. We both love that, so it really caters to our sensibilities. So yeah, I guess we have 3 months to officially get hitched. Beyond that, let's see, those who follow me pretty regularly, you can see that there's a lot of jet ski stuff going on. Just got back from World Finals and my 10th place Moto 2 finish in the Women's Limited Novice class. And I did tear my meniscus at practice. I didn't even get to do it in the race, so my race was, not my best form. My ski didn't start for the first race, so I was super bummed, but it is what it is. I went with a ski that was old and tired, and now it's time to step back, rebuild and train for a bigger and better next year and years to come. I had a super awesome time. It was really fun, and that's what jet skiing is all about for me, just having fun. Speaking of fun, my kick-ass, beautiful, gorgeous, eye-popping blue Crash 50 cal foot rocket flat water hull with the stage 2 kit, which means it comes with pump, pole, a bunch of stuff except basically the engine installed already. And I am super pumped. That thing is freaking gorgeous, and it looks even better in person. I already posted up the first part in the build series, and it is literally the unboxing and arrival video. So you can check that out if you're interested. So that's going to be part of my winter. I'm also building, like I said, my race boat, rebuilding it from the ground up. It's in the stock class right now, so I'm rebuilding it for limited, so I should have some sweet parts coming in. And mentioned my meniscus. I did tear it. I've been going to orthopedic surgeon, got an MRI. Basically, I strained or sprained, technically, my MCL, which is your ligament on the inside of your knee. Sprained the hell out of that. And I also tore my, what is it, the anterior? No. I tore the lateral meniscus. I tore the meniscus on the outside of the knee. I tore it pretty bad. And basically for a meniscus, they don't heal. So really the only option is either live with it or surgery. And I had surgery in my right knee for a torn meniscus, but I waited 2 years, so I'm not interested in doing that again. This meniscus tear was from an injury, not, degrading over time. So boom, I'm gonna get that done, get it onto recovery, and so I can move on and get back to jet skiing and riding my Grom and doing other awesome stuff. So the surgery is scheduled for November 7th, which is a couple weeks from now, a little less than 2 weeks from now. I can't see. There we go. A little less than 2 weeks from now. And so the recovery time, usually they say it's about 6 weeks. If you're, a healthy, active individual, it may be a little bit less. So I start PT literally the day after the surgery. And then I go back to work. Joy. I'll be on crutches, which is probably better than I am now, which is limping around. and looking like a little ogre or troll. Since Halloween's coming up, they were saying I should be Igor, which, it'd be pretty funny. Because I am limping pretty bad. Well, sometimes I am. It really depends on... See, the meniscus, there's not a whole lot of feeling. It's just cartilage. That's why it doesn't heal as well. But when it gets stuck, that's when it hurts. And it hurts a lot. And of course, my MCL, it's sprained. So it's got a lot of fluid, and it's very, very, very tender to the touch. And I can't bend the knee unless I want to, like, throw up or be in some kind of instant pain. But still, high spirits. I'm enjoying the cool weather. I love it. Just went on vacation with the World Finals. Just got my freestyle hull. Dealing with some shipping issues with it. But overall, I'm super stoked. Work's going well. Super busy. But that's not a bad thing. It keeps your mind occupied. And going to the gym, I'm almost down to my target weight. I've lost, let's see, I started at 155 and at the beginning of summer, and now I'm at 138. I'd like to get to 136, really, because that was my high school weight. Really no other reason other than that. I'm two pounds away, so I might as well do it. Putting on some pounds after that, I wouldn't mind, especially if it's muscle. So enjoying the hell out of working out and getting fit, and training for riding jet skis, really. Back to some Grom stuff. I just ordered, or we just ordered, some Maxxis knobbies for the Grom, or our Groms, and it's going to be awesome because we're going to take the Groms off-road. There's a couple trails and stuff that some friends ride on, and just sounds like something fun to do over the winter. It's not freaking hot as balls, so going to have a little bit of Grom off-roadage. There's a local track being built for karts, and hopefully they'll let the Groms on there and we can put our street tires back on and go drag some knee and maybe race some Groms. Overall, just loving the motorsports life. Thanks for listening, and you know, if you want to share your story, motovlogging or motorsport, share the love. Check out my Featured Stoke page. You can it's just, you know, I think 4 or 5 questions, and you can add whatever else you want after that. I'll need some pictures to go along with your words, and yeah, submit and, you know, share the love. Thanks for watching, guys.